There's Chris. Hi, Chris. Chris, are you there? I heard you. You.
I'm here.
There you go. All right. From Chris from August Roofing and Solar. Chris, it is Friday. It is Cinco de Mayo. Thank you for reminding me. Chris is the founder and owner and CEO of August Roofing and Solar. Tell me a little bit about, if you are new to Chris, and hopefully you're not, because Chris is basically my co-host for the last couple of months. Hopefully you're not. But if you are, if this is the first time you are hearing about August, like the month, August Roofing and Solar, Chris is here to tell you a little bit about the business. Chris, good morning.
All right. Good morning. So, August Roofing and Solar, we've been providing homeowners, just like your listeners, with exceptional quality roofing and solar solutions for over 31 years. We do everything from roofing repairs, replacement, solar systems, or probably our strongest is when you replace a roof and do the solar system at the same time, so that we can properly attach that solar power plant to your new roof and ensure no leakage. So, and then standing behind our work so that that people could have a peace of mind. That's what we're about.
I love how much you've had over 30 years of experience in roofing, have you not?
Yeah, actually, me personally, 37. I worked on the roof for 6 years before I started the company. So, literally walked out of high school. 1 week later, I was a roofer. So, that's my story.
You're not kidding around. You're just going for it. So basically, roofing is your deal. It's your vibe. It's your life. And now you have added, in the last 10 years, you've added the solar, which is, I don't want to say it's a craze, because when you say it's a craze, that's kind of sounds like a fad, right? And it's not really. That's I think correct. It's here to stay. Is it not?
Yes, I believe so. They're raising power prices, and just the infrastructure in itself needs to be kept up with, and so definitely solar is here to stay. And the industry is getting smarter and smarter. When I first started, and actually that's how I got into solar was, I just had a lot of clients that I had done roofs for that people had got solar put on, and they didn't attach the panels properly to the roof. Anytime you attach something to the roof, no different than a skylight or a fireplace or a vent pipe, that has to be properly dressed and done. And solar panels, like, we're dealing with a system right now, 20 panels, it's got 30 penetrations in the roof. So you'll have more penetrations for your solar system than you have on the entire rest of your house. So that's how we got into solar, because there was just this need, and we started educating ourselves, and now have a solid system where we are properly attaching the solar panels to roofs, so people are getting great value out of the combination of it.
How long does it usually take us to see a return in our investment?
It all depends. I mean, the more usage you have, the quicker your return on investment. The less it doesn't even make sense to put solar on your roof, but generally the ones that pencil are from 7 to 11 years is usually about the ones that make sense.
Which really is less than a third of your mortgage. If you think about it in terms of how long you're going to stay in that house, that could be less than a third of your mortgage. So it really might, especially if you have a lot of kids and you have a pool and you have an air conditioning unit, it really might be a smart thing to do to invest in these solar panels. But we've talked about this so much before. It's so important to make sure that your current roof is in great shape. Now, some of the homes, the developments up here in Santa Clarita are now going on 30, 35 years at some of the oldest developments, some of them 15 to 20 years. And so these roofs get a lot of wear and tear because of the sun beating down. Normally, we don't have a lot of rain, but when we do, that song, "It Never Rains in Southern California," but when it does, yeah. Right? And that's what's been happening. When it does rain, boy, do we get the rain. And now we're seeing a lot of leaks. We just had a little rain yesterday. Is the phone ringing? Did you wake up to a whole bunch of messages on the phone this morning?
Yeah, I mean, with the amount of rain we had this year, people are kind of heightened. So yeah, even a small rain gets us going. But we're there to answer the questions, educate people, and help them. To kind of go back to, talking about what you were saying, when you put a brand new roof and solar system on at the same time, your ROI might be, even if it's half the time, 12 years, but if you do it at the same time, you got a 25-year system on your house. So now, you got 12 years of just free energy you're getting at the end. So yes, they're large ticket items, but if you look at them over the long haul, and you're smart about making sure that your roofing system and your solar system are in congruent and working at the same time, replaced at the same time, it can be a very attractive situation.
Do you have, because if I was riding around right now and I was interested, because we know that August Roofing and Solar, you have many, many years, decades of experience, and you know what you're doing. You have top of the line products. But the first things first, because we've talked about this too, we're a society kind of controlled by the pocketbook. Do you offer free estimates?
Yes, we offer no-cost estimates. We love educating our people. That's really what we're about. Our consultants come out. It does take time. A lot of people want us to come out and take a look and throw an estimate under my doormat. But if for us to come out, we want to sit down with everybody that's involved in the decision, and then be able to go over all the options. There's quite a myriad, and I mean, we've had people where, the wife couldn't be home or the husband couldn't be home, but halfway through the presentation, the husband or wife's like, "Oh man, I wish I had my wife or husband here, because, I don't know how I'm going to relay all this information." So it's really important for us that everybody gets education to make the right decision, whether it's August Roofing or not.
Everybody at the table.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Everybody at the table. Chris, AugustRoofing.com, best place to go right now if you need information. Yep. Or you want to maybe schedule a free estimate, or just kind of talk to you, maybe ask you a couple questions. Best place to go, AugustRoofing.com?
Yep.
It is August Roofing, just like the month, AugustRoofing.com. We have been talking now with Chris. He is the big cheese. He is the founder, owner, CEO of August Roofing, with decades, at least 3 decades, going on 4 decades of experience with roofing, and now with solar. Chris, have a great weekend. Happy Cinco de Mayo. Thanks for letting me know.